This is Jeff. This is round 9. Let's see. I'm never been happier in the game. We finally wrested power out of the other side hands, and I love that it's now being referred to as the two sides. And we are not the ones who created that. We are the outsiders who the rest of the cast did not want to talk to until it was too late, and that's where we're at right now. Right now, Jack and Connor are scrambling, and they're asking me to do all kinds of things like flip on the people who actually responded to me in this game, and yeah, it's just kind of fucking hilarious at this point. Still haven't heard from Kayla. Don't expect to. Let's see. Jack has asked to speak to me ASAP so we can talk about this vote, but the last time I talked to him and tried to reach out to him, he told me to wait until the next day at 6 p.m. So making him wait until 6 p.m. today. So because petty is in fashion today, and that's what I'm wearing. Let's see, Connor. Somebody I wanted to work with early on, and he seemed to express that same interest until he started lying to me on every vote up until the last one. Now he's showing some remorse and wants to rekindle the alliance that we had originally decided on, but wow, I need so many thumbtacks on my floor. Sorry. But now he wants to rekindle something that's been dead for a while. And when he brought up the fact that he doesn't want this to be a turf war, I kind of laughed in his face. I couldn't help it. It was really funny. Because for most of the game, they've treated us like nothing and didn't reach out to us and didn't want to communicate with us because they thought they had the numbers and all the power for the whole game. And then the last 3 days have shown them they do not have said power. So I still have my steal vote. Jordan really wants me to use it, which only plays to his fear of me, but I'm not going to turn on him until the other side is completely out. So we shall see what happens next. I'm kind of enjoying leaning into this villainous angle because I always get the villain edit anyway, even though I don't feel like it's deserved, but it's nice to feel a little petty and mean now. Well, not mean. It's not mean. It's justified. They earned it. They brought it on themselves. So I have no hard feelings for them. It is a game after all, and you just played it poorly. So that's my rant. I feel really good about this right now. The basic questions that I usually get asked in interviews, I'll answer really quickly. Still feel best about working with Scott. Trust him the most. Ryan is coming up closer as a third. I don't want to be in the end with Jordan, loving to death, but he's played a better start of the game than I have on the surface. I think I've played a great game all the way through, but my game is also much more subtle in the first half of the game. That's why I usually don't really rank well with superlative challenges because no one really sees me doing the things that I do behind the scenes until later on in the game, and they realize, oh yeah, Jeff was there. So I kind of use that to my advantage. But yeah, on the surface, Jordan's played a phenomenal game up to the start. So to be sitting next to him is kind of worrisome, so I don't want to do that. If it's a final two situation, me and Scott are going to go to the end. For game-wise, I think it would be better if I did go to the end with Ryan. But yeah, I think it's between Scott and Ryan for sure. I'm 80% sure I'm just going to ride it out Scott to the end, and not do anything dubious to make that change any differently, because at this point, Scott's my ride or die, and we're going to ride or we're going to die. So, yeah. Any questions?
So, you won Party Planner during the first part of the live night. You almost puked up Skittles like 3 times. So, yep. How did it feel to finally win a Party Planner? So yeah, just talk about that.
It feels good to finally win a Party Planner. I won't say that I wasn't trying for the first couple ones because I did want it, but I also didn't need to be out in the forefront. And like I said, it goes back to how I play these games. I kind of like lay low. But at the time, I was so pissed off the night before because of being lied to about the pre-jury vote that I just had this fire in me. And it's funny because after the round, Connor was like, "Are you okay? You look pissed." I was like, "Yeah, I kind of was pissed." So that's why I powered through and nearly choked to death on a bag of Skittles just to win because I really wanted it. I wanted to take more agency in my game and take it out of their game. If we didn't win that night, there's no doubt in my mind that they would have just steamrolled us out of the game. And if I had any choice in it, which I did, wasn't going to let that happen. So feels good to have the power, good to wield it the way I did. Yeah, I'm just really thrilled that it happened for me. So hoping I can win more. And then I got another one just given to me. Psh, who am I?
So, during that live night when you did place the parties, you put Connor, Jack, Jordan, and Jackie all in one, and then Kayla, Ryan, Scott, and Luke on the other. Was there specific reasoning for putting those two groups together like that?
Yes, and that's why it took me so long to build the teams in the first place. I was trying to make sure that the teams were balanced between their side and ours, so that regardless of which side voted, we would have the clear majority in votes. And if I needed to steal a vote, then I could do it on that vote. The way it worked out perfectly. We got the votes we needed. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine drawing it any better than the way I did. So.
All right, and then you touched up a little bit on it, but during that second round of live night, after Jordan won Party Planner, it was revealed that he could pick a co-party planner now that we were in the individual stage, and he chose you. Were you shocked that he chose you? Like, what was running through your mind?
Pleasantly surprised, not so much shocked. I knew he was going to pick one of us. He did ask us in our little group chat which one of us wanted it. As far as optics go, I think it would have been a bad idea for Scott to get another one because I would have just put an even bigger target on his back. And since I had just won one, I think the target size would have been not as serious being on my back. It could have just as easily gone to Ryan, but I think since I already had the momentum of getting the win prior to that, I think it was just easy to just accept for everybody that I got another one and I was still untouchable that round. So it gave me a nice sense of security knowing that I was safe going into the next vote, but also it was empowering because we knew we had the numbers to keep our side alive. So yeah, it was a great feeling.
So now we're in the final 7. And Jordan won Party Planner once again, and it was once again revealed that he could pick a co-party planner. Do you think that he's going to give you co-party planner again, or do you think that he's going to pick someone else?
I would like him to give it to me again. I think it would be smart to give it to me or Scott just so it eliminates one more person for them to vote for. But seeing as we have the numbers and we're sitting pretty comfortable right now, I don't really think it matters. But ideally, yeah, give it to me so I can have a third one. I would love to have a turkey.
And then last question I think I have. Hold on, I have to pull up the chat to read the message.
I get it
Verbatim.
clean. It's the 5-blade by Dollar Shave Club.
Alrighty, so is this chat gonna load or no? Oh my god, I hate my computer. Okay, scroll. So this morning, Ryan came to you, and he said, quote unquote, Jeff, I cannot wait to tell you about the conversation I just had. Do you want to explain what happened on that call, and then do you just want to kind of explain your thought process behind that?
A lot of his call was similar to the one I got. Ryan is getting approached by Jack and Connor for us to pull the mega flip. I kind of touched on this earlier about the two sides now worrying. Jack and Connor are scrambling because they don't want to leave the game, but they played the beginning of this game so poorly that now they're reaching out to people they have discarded previously, and they're realizing they need other people to work with. Ryan and I are not easily, we don't easily forget, and we have not forgotten the treatment we've gotten, so we're not going to just fall for this. I don't think that he's buying it. I don't think I'm buying it. Well, I know I'm not buying it, but we're going to keep up the impression that we may be buying it. But yeah, I think it's too little too late on their parts. And yeah, they had their chances. I made many chances, but I think I've done enough. I will hear them out, but I can't promise that I'm not going to laugh in Jack's face if he pitches me something ludicrous at this point. Because, yeah, it takes minimal effort to just respond to a message and just speak to another human being. We don't have to play this game together as allies. We don't have to be best friends, but like it's a game where you're supposed to rely on yourself and others. You can't win this thing by yourself. So I gave them the opportunity to work with me, and I told them. I think I told at least one or two of them before. I'm a better ally than I am an enemy, and it's not a threat. It's just a fact. It's much better to work with me than against me because I am vindictive. I hold a vengeance, and if I have the opportunity, I will strike. So I know that got a little off topic because you were talking about the conversation that we had, but I mean that's basically what it was. It was those two trying to flip us and make a new Final Four and make us realize that Jordan and Scott are too threatening for us to survive with. No, I mean, yeah, Jordan and Scott have a very impressive resume, but at this point, like, I'll be damned if I go out before any of the other side does. So they're going to definitely go out, and that'll leave us four to just duke it out at the Final Four. We don't know if it's a Final Three. We don't know if it's a Final Two, but we'll figure it out. Then that's what's most important to me right now.
Alrighty, do you have anything that you would like to add before I go ahead and stop this?
As far as targets go, I think Jack and Connor are clearly enemy number 1 and 2. I honestly feel bad for Kayla for being dragged into this portion of the game because it's like the superlatives thing. Like even she answered who doesn't deserve to be here. She answered herself, which there's something to be said for getting the points for that round, but also it's like that's gotta be rough to know that you're in that position. And I tried to keep her out of it, but they insisted that she be here for this. So like, it's hard to be critical of somebody that is under that light, yet still wants to be here and is in a arena where a lot of people just don't feel like she should be. And that's a shitty situation to be in. So for that, I do feel bad for her. On the other hand, I did try to reach out to her, play this game with her, even just meet her as a person, and she didn't give me that same respect back. So for that, I'm kind of neutral. Again, I have nothing on a real level, nothing against her on a game level. She's not the best player that I want to play with, and so I haven't been playing with her. But yeah, I'm still open to being a person on the other side that she can talk to if need be. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I just wanted that disclaimer out there so it's not like I get bad at it because I don't want to come off as mean to the girl. I just wanted to save her from this nastiness at this point in the game. So disclaimer over. I'm done. Hit stop.
Alrighty, thank you so much.